I need to figure out how to make online money. How could I learn how to maybe scale whenever there are down months in real estate?
Running ads is the easiest part about running a coaching business. If there was a list of 100 things, it wouldn't even be on the list.
Everybody that is the top tier entrepreneur that is doing 100K in a month, $1 million in a month, has some type of mentorship, course, or coaching program.
Do you think it's possible? Now, obviously not you've done it for yourself, but do you think it's possible for others?
If you get in early, right now, you will change your life quickly. This isn't like drop shipping where you're operating at 25% profit margin. You walk away with 75 to almost 90% profit margin in this industry.
Roy, thanks for coming on, bro. This has been a long time coming. We've worked together for a while now, and I'm excited about this interview. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for you for your story to inspire a lot of other people. So thanks for coming on, bro.
Thanks for having me. Like, when I tell you, like, this was my goal. This was like when you said, "Yo, bro, let's do the interview." I was like, "No way!" Like, because I've been waiting for you to hit me up because I was working so hard for it. I've been waiting for this moment for a while, so I do appreciate it.
I love it, bro. Did you like watch the other interviews before you started working with me and stuff?
That's the only reason because I remember I watched Ridge's interview and just hearing what he said on the interview, I like booked the call the next second.
I love it, bro. I love it. Sweet. Well, dude, give a brief overview of what is your offer? What do you actually coach on? What do you do? And then we can all kind of pick and prime. We can get into details and stuff.
Yeah, so I am a wholesale real estate coach. A lot of wholesalers, they do it locally. They never get any deals. They end up just kind of like running around in circles and just wasting their time and money. So what I do is I teach wholesalers how to wholesale digitally across America from the comfort of their bedroom.
Love it, bro. And what's been like your best month so far in coaching?
So far, my best month has been $41,000 cash collected.
Let's freaking go, bro. And when you and I started working together, how much revenue did you have each month?
0. I wasn't even a coach yet.
Let's go.
Wasn't even a coach yet. Didn't even know about it.
I'd love to hear about your journey. Just like, I know we were talking earlier today and you were like saying that you've been wanting to get into coaching for a long time. First of all, what made you start? Like, what made you actually make the decision of like, all right, I'm gonna coach now? Was it just that you had enough skills, or what made you start? And then second, what made you want to work with like me specifically? Yeah, I'd love to just hear your story.
Yeah, so I had found out about you probably in like October of 2023. And I was watching YouTube videos every single day, every single week, just watching YouTube videos. I'd be in the gym just playing your YouTube videos in the background. And then December, wholesale usually dies between November and December. That's all of real estate. Nobody wants to move out during the holidays. So it's like 2 down months for me. And I'm just like, look, I need to figure out how to make online money. Yes, the real life money is cool. It's cool getting wires, huge checks here and there. But I want like the online money. I want to learn how to basically not only share my story, share what I do, because I've been mastering this skill for the past 3 years. But I also wanted to see how could I learn how to maybe scale whenever there are down months in real estate. And December, I just made that decision. I watched that Ridge interview. I remember I was cooking chicken in the kitchen, and I was just playing it in the background. Ridge said, "You have to take the risk." That was like the one quote he said. And he's like, back against the wall, I took the risk. I went with Grayson, and this is where I am today. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna put my back against the wall. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna go all in on this coaching business with you. In terms of why I chose you, it's just your content. It was very relatable. I mean, you were also the same age as me, and you weren't flexing Lambos. You weren't flexing huge mansions. It was just like a cool dude, Uggs, a hoodie, loved his wife, Christian, and just super chill. So that was just it's unique in this industry right now.
Love it, bro. Love it. Okay, tell me when we started working together, what was like initially in your head, what was the goal? Like where do you want to get to? And then why did you set that goal?
Yeah, so my goal was $20,000 a month, just profit. Okay. That's all I wanted. $20,000 a month profit.
Did you have a timeline for that?
My timeline was, I think, like maybe I wanted to do it the first month, and then you kind of like, hold on, let's build out the offer, let's build out the unique mechanism and stuff like that. But then I kind of set that out to maybe the second month.
Okay. Sweet. Wait, so you said you did 20K profit your second month?
Second month.
Or you said your goal?
That was the goal. And then I also hit 20K profit my second month as well.
Let's freaking go, bro. That's sick. Okay, tell me about like, I want to hear a little bit of like the personal life side of like, what does the life of an online coach look like who's just all starting out, but also once you are at 30, 40, 50K a month, what does your life look like? And like on a daily basis, what did you do to actually get there? Because a lot of people watching probably want to start a coaching program or already running one. And they're like, what are the things that I have to actually do every single day that lead to the result of 30, 40, 50K a month? So what are the things that you actually did to get there? Like break down just like the most important things that you did or the stages of your journey.
Most important things, I'd probably have to say, understand copywriting. So like, you're going to be scripting a lot. You're going to be scripting content. You're going to be scripting ads. You're going to be scripting VSLs. So understanding copywriting, understanding the human persuasion, understanding negotiation and stuff like that. Understanding how to write copy that doesn't feel like you're a salesman. Another thing is going to be learn how to be on camera. You're going to be on camera a lot as a coach. That's your stories. That's going to be on your Instagram posts, nurturing content, YouTube videos. Like I said, VSLs, even sales calls. You're still kind of like being on camera. You still need that type of presence. And then 3, I would say lots of sales calls. You don't have to take as many at the beginning, but you're going to be on sales calls. So you're going to be talking to people every single day. And it's funny. It's like almost hard to switch off. For me, it was just because I'd be on sales calls the first half of the day, and then I'd be talking to my girlfriend. I still have like my sales voice on, like I'm trying to close something, right? That's going to be like the main 3 things. So understand sales, understand copywriting, learn how to write good content, engaging content, viral content. And then I would say, I know I said another one, but one that I would add is funnel hacking. Learn how to study the competition. If you're a fitness coach, study other fitness coaches. I got to the point where I took every wholesale real estate competitor, I took all their ads, and I put it into this website where it transcribed all their ads. And I just studied what their ads were saying. What was the body like? What was the hook like? What was the call to action like? So really get a grasp on learning how to funnel hack.
Yeah. Okay. So you are about to start a coaching business. You watch the Ridge interview, make the decision, you pay me.
Yeah.
Second, you paid me. What were your doubts at that moment, right? You've already invested. Maybe you had no doubts, but did you have any doubts even before we started working together? Like what were those doubts? Like what were the things in your head were like, I don't know if I want to do this because of whatever.
What were my doubts? I think my only doubts were Instagram boosted. Like as soon as you told me about that, I'm like, there's no way. Like there's no way a coach is giving me advice on Instagram boosted. This is not real ads. And then I hit my first 20K month off Instagram boosted. So I think that was my
a lot of people think that like pressing boost is like the special part.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that like actually running the ads is like the special part about running a coaching business. Running ads is the easiest part about running a coaching business. If there was a list of 100 things, it wouldn't even be on the list of like the hardest things to do in a coaching business, which I think is a very common misconception. It's like the ads, right? Running them and targeting. And so I would 100% agree with you, bro. Like that.
Yeah. And I remember when I had first joined, I was like, I remember we got on our onboarding call and I was like, no, bro, I want to do all organic. And this is advice for if you're a coach and you're trying to be like all organic. He basically broke it down like this to me on the onboarding call. It's like, you can do organic. It's just an unpredictable business. That's not a business. You're just getting a bunch of pumps throughout the year, right? But rather you run paid ads, you put in $1, you get back 4, right? You put in $1, you get back 10. That is an actual business. That's an actual predictable and sustainable and consistent business that you're able to scale.
100%, bro. If you're not able to pay a certain amount of money to get a client, you have no idea how much money you're going to make next month because all of your revenue is dictated by YouTube and Facebook's algorithms and whether they bless you that month.
Yeah.
And me personally, and you, neither of us like to have our businesses, the amount of clients we close based on something that's out of our control, which is why I love the predictability and the consistency of paid ads. Okay, walk me through the key stages of your journey to get to 40K a month. Like if you could break it out into like, all right, here was stage 1, here was stage 2, here was stage 3. Walk me through that.
Okay.
You started obviously with like, you had no team, you had no setter, you had no VA, you had no clients, right? So like, what were the stages?
Yeah, it started with completely nothing. So basically, number one, if your industry is going to be saturated no matter what, right? Be different. Have a unique mechanism. Put some type of twist or spin to what you do, just so you can disrupt the industry. That's how I've been able to get all my cost per results, cost per calls, cost per book calls, cost per everything super, super low. It's because as soon as you scroll on the feed, you hear digital real estate and you're just like, what is that? Like, I need to hear what he's talking about, because most people think NFTs when they hear that, right? So come up with some type of brand and aesthetic that people can connect to. That's gonna be the number one thing. After that, I would say just being consistent with content, like pumping out a piece of content every single day. So that's going to be the content cadence. That's going to be posting on your story, posting on your reels, posting on your YouTube channel. Be consistent with content. Your main lifeline of the business is going to be content, ads, book, sales calls. That's all. It's literally the top 3 things that you need to focus on. From there, making sure your product is top tier. It doesn't have to be the best when you're first getting started. The way I did it was Grayson's method was just start working with people one-on-one, understanding what their common pitfalls are. And then that way, from working with them one-on-one, you can build a better product. So understand that you are going to be slowed down, kind of focusing on product and sales at the same time. But once that product is done, once you've put the cherry on the top of the product and you know that this product produces my clients results in this amount of time, that's when you go all in on scaling, which is what I did in April. And the 41K month was going to be in May, and finish my product. And then it's just all in on content, sales calls, ads. That's all. I found a winning ad. Once I found that winning ad, I found like a content cadence where I'm able to post these reels, post these YouTube videos, and I'm able to get them out consistently, and it's not draining where you're editing and everything by yourself. And then the sales calls, just kind of like don't approach the sales calls with like this, like you're scared or shake. Like when I first started, so shaky. I stuttered every 5 seconds. I didn't believe what I was saying. They didn't believe what I was saying. Even though I had a good product and I knew what I was saying because I've been doing it for the past 3 years, I was just like, why would somebody buy from me? Understand literally all sales is understanding their pain and then taking them to the desired outcome. And then you're the bridge. That's all. Nothing else to it. Find their pain. What do they want to be? Hey, I can take you there. That's all.
I love it, bro. I had a guy on a call today that was like, he was about to sign up or whatever. And he was like, dude, I mean, you talk all the time. He's talking about me. He's like, dude, you talk all the time about how to make 30,000 or 50,000 a month with your coaching business. And you throw these numbers out like it's just possible for anybody. And in my head, I was like, well, it is, right? Like it really is possible in a 16-week time period for you to go from nothing to somewhere between 30 and 50 grand a month inside of a coaching business. It is 100% possible. But I want to hear from you, like, do you think it's possible? Now, obviously not you've done it for yourself, but do you think it's possible for others? Like, what would you tell the person that's like, man, is this really like, is this real? Is this actually work?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So look, I'm 22 now. I just turned 22 last month, and I've been an entrepreneur since I was 16. As an entrepreneur, you're trying to find that gold. You're trying to find what is going to make me happy, what is going to fulfill me, what are my skills, and what industry am I going to be in? So I've tried drop shipping. I've tried stock trading. I've done wholesale real estate. I got really good at wholesale real estate. I've done Amazon FBA. I've done every single online money-making business thing you can dream of. And it wasn't until I took a step back and I was just like, all right, I'm just going to watch a whole bunch of house tours and I'm just going to figure out what they do, right? So I watched a whole bunch of house tours of just like Instagram influencers. And the first person I saw was Wes Watson. and he made $300,000 that month, or no, that day. He was $3 million a month. He had $300,000 that day. I was like, all right, cool. What does he do? Course. Okay, I find another guy. He's doing $200,000 a month. Okay, what does he do? Coach. All right, what does this person do? Coach. And then you start looking at Iman Ghazi, coach. Alex Hormozi, coach. Everybody that you look up to on the online space, they do not make content for the fun of it. All right. You look up to them for a reason. They drive nice cars for a reason. They live in big houses for a reason. I'm more materialistic motivated, right? And what I realized was everybody that is the top tier entrepreneur that is doing 100K in a month, $1 million in a month, has some type of mentorship course or coaching program. It is the gold of entrepreneurship, and no one sees it. And no one even is like looking at it. You are at a time right now where it is getting popular and it is kind of like getting a little competitive, but you're still in the early stages. I say for the next 2, 3, 4 years, like this industry is going to blow up. If you get in early right now, you will change your life quickly. This isn't like drop shipping where you're operating at 25% profit margin. You make $100,000, you walk away with like $5,000. You walk away with 75 to almost 90% profit margin in this industry. This is the gold of entrepreneurship. This is the gold rush of the internet money-making generation. Don't miss out on it.
How do you, first of all, I love that. But second, how do you, what would you tell someone like, what is required from them to be a coach? Like, what would you say is like, because obviously you're fresh out of high school. You're probably not just going to start a coaching program, right?
Yeah.
So like, what would you tell someone who like, what is sort of like necessary for them to do what you do, which is like start coaching other people?
Solve a problem. That's going to be the main thing. It's just like, can you solve a problem? And are other people having that problem? I recommend that you have experience in solving that problem. So I would do the industry until you at least made $100,000 minimum in that industry, so you can actually teach people on how to do it themselves. But the number one thing is learn a skill that solves a problem. Understand how the industry moves. If the water is flowing like this, money's always flowing, right? There's always going to be a currency. Money's always flowing. If you can just place yourself where the money's flowing, you're going to get all the money that you want. You can hit the 30K, 40K, 50K months. Just solve a problem. And the bigger the problem that you solve, the more money you are able to make. Did that make sense?
100%, bro. I like the currency.
Yeah. So if you're fresh out of high school, just develop a skill. Learn a skill. Understand the industry from like the back of your hand, where you're able to actually teach it to people and learn that skill of solving the problem. 100%,
bro. All right. Someone's watching this. They're either about to start a coaching business or they have one and they're 10, 20K a month and they want to scale.
Yep.
What do you tell that person? What should they do if they want to get to 50K a month inside of their coaching business and then eventually 100K a month? Like what are the steps? What should they do?
Okay. I'm gonna give you two different ways, right? I'm gonna give you the steps and give you the easy way. Hard way, easy way. All right, so the hard way, which is going to be the normal way. If you want to get to 50K a month, find an industry, preferably one that's not saturated. I'd stay away from e-com, right? Solve a problem, get good at the industry, and then help other people whenever they're in the industry, solve that problem, and then just coach them how to make money, all right? From there, once you've developed that offer, that's going to be your offer. From there, I need you to just go all in on social media, understand how to be on camera, understand how to write ads, understand how to film ads, understand how to launch ads, which is what Grayson said it already. It's the easiest thing in the world. Literally just one boost post, Facebook ads, just watch a YouTube video. Understand ads, launch the ads. And then when it comes to your sales calls, there's no secret to sales calls. It's just going to be reps. Take as many sales calls as you can. You're going to mess up your first probably 10 to 20. It's okay. That 21st one, you're going to get that first paid in full. Someone's going to pay you $4,500 to solve that problem that you got really good at solving, all because they saw your ad, watched your content, booked a call with you, and you just changed their life. And in return, they paid you a huge pay in full. That's going to be the easy way or the hard way. The easy way, if you want to get to 50K, 100K a month. Trust me, I'm the guy who's skeptical. I'm not buying anybody's program. I don't care if you're a guru. I have never bought a course in my life. I've never bought a guru's thing in my life. I never wanted a coach. I never wanted a mentorship. I took my chance with Grayson and I got so fucking lucky. If you want to get to 50 to 100K a month, find someone who's already done it. Not only do you need to find someone who's already done it, make sure they have a track record of helping other people. He's helped me. He's done it himself. He's shown me his sales calls. He's shown me his numbers. I have no benefit of lying, right? Just find somebody who's already done it and just follow exactly what they say, step by step. The only reason I'm here today is not because I did anything special, not because I'm special. I just said, Grayson, what do I do to get to your position? He said, all right, I'm making money. This is how I make money. You should do it too. Copy and paste. That's all.
I love it, bro. I love it. And I think what you said is like, find somebody who's doing exactly what you want to do. I think that's a very important thing because a lot of people just pay mentors, but they don't look at what does this mentor's life actually look like? And do I want my life to look like their life? And so like, I might not be the coach for you, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're watching this video, I might not be the coach for you, and that's fine. I want you to go find the coach, find the person who's doing and living the life you want to live and learn from that person.
Yeah.
So I loved your advice there.
Yeah, you wouldn't take advice from a fat person on how to get fit, right? So make sure they're having the life that you want and have the goal that you want and take their advice.
100%. It's like, why would I if I was like a stressed, burnt out coach, and I didn't like show that I actually do love my life, like you probably wouldn't have bought from me, right? Like if I'm not living a life worth living, why would you want to run the same business as me? Because the business that I run decides what kind of life that I live, right? So, well, dude, thanks so much for coming on, bro.
Sure.
I think this will hopefully inspire a lot of other people to start coaching, to scale their coaching business. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I'll see you in Arizona in 2 months.
Absolutely, man. And hopefully, not even hopefully, we have already crossed $100,000 revenue, so we'll have a.
We'll do another pod in Arizona. That'd be sweet. All right. Peace out.
Peace out.